Hey guys, I'm back again. One thing, I want to say this real quick. I'm going to try not to make this video as long as the others. But one thing I do want to talk about is there are reasons why studs and femmes are so hard to love. And part of the reason that femmes and studs are so hard when it comes to love is because they're used to being lied to. They are used to excuses, and until they're showed different, they place every stud or every femme into this group. And no matter how good the stud or the femme is, and no matter what they show them, they wait for you to mess up. And the minute that you mess up, it sends the signal to them and it says, oh, you're just like everybody else that I've dated. And I find that so hard and so ironic because women, they're the biggest, they are really good for that. Women are so good to place the studs into that category. And it's funny because I've been put in that category. And I'm telling you from experience, you can show and prove all day long. But if that's all they want to see, that's all they want to see. And I think that all of the good studs that are out here, including myself, we need to come up with a game plan, a strategy, a way of being able to break these women from this code of, I'm going to put you in this category, you're like everybody else, and no matter how much you show it or prove yourself different to me, I'm still going to wait for you to mess up. And then once you mess up, I'm going to say, I knew you were just like the others. I could say the same thing about femme women. Studs, we could say the same thing about femme women. And I'm gonna go on a limb and I'm gonna say this. And women, if it's not true, don't show it. Don't act like it. But if you get mad, it's because it's true. Okay? Don't get mad. But if it's true, hey, work on it. But it's so ironic to me how women are so quick to say that studs are flirtatious, studs are cheaters. But you have women, you have femme women. I'm not saying they're not a good woman, but they cheat, they flirt. And we, the studs, mind you, should just grin and bear it. Nah. Women, let me tell you something. The studs, we have been hurt. We have been lied to. We have had all kinds of excuses thrown at us. And we have put a lot of femme women into categories as well. And even if you show us something different, sometimes we sit back and we wait for you to mess up, to put you in a category of, oh, you're just like the other women that I've dated that have hurt me or whatever the case may be. So it goes both ways. It's not just the women that think that. It's the studs that think that as well. And I don't believe, and I don't think it's fair for a woman to put a stud into a box, into a category. We're human. So to put us in a category and you sit and you wait for us to mess up, what if we don't mess up? Does that make it better for you? But reality is we all are going to mess up. We're human. I'm not making excuses for, a femme or a stud to mess up. I'm not making excuses for it. I'm not. Trust me. What I'm saying is, women, remember, studs have been hurt too. Studs have been lied to as well. We have gone through things just like you've gone through things. So when you come to the table, and when a stud comes to the table, okay, they're coming broken. You're coming broken. So the two have to mend each other's wounds. And when I say it, I mean you have to know your mate. You have to get to know your mate. Don't wait for women, don't wait for the stud to mess up. And studs, don't wait for the femme to mess up. Work together. Love each other. Treat each other with respect. Use tools that are important in a relationship. And if you don't know what the tools are, maybe go online and Google it, or find something that will help better your marriage. Read the books that are out. And trust me, the books that are out are awesome books. I posted in one of my other videos about the 5 love languages. And I'm not even going to kid you. I read the book and I was like, damn, that's me. Damn, I can do it. Man, I find myself in all 5. And it's weird, But at the same token, you have to love your woman. You have to show her that you care about her. She has to show you that she cares about you. Put the excuses away. All the past, leave that in the past. All the lies that women that you've ever been told by a stud before, the present, leave it alone. Let it go. Sometimes you might have to pray for help on that. But if you have to pray for that, then do so. Because in order to make a future, you can't bring the past in. And I know there are things that happen in the past that make the individual the way they are when it comes to the next mate. Okay, I totally understand that. But guess what? That future mate that's there, their present mate that's there at that point in time, does not know anything about your past but what you tell them. They're not trying to bring any of that back into the future. They're trying to move forward. So if they're trying to move forward, that means that they're not worried about the past. You are. You're worried about the past because they're not. They're trying to move on, but you're still holding on to something in the past. And if you and ladies, I'm going to say this, and I'm going to say this for ladies and studs. If it's something that you're trying to hold on to in the past, then maybe you just don't need to be with anybody right now. Maybe you just need to work those issues out or something. Because when you come into a partnership or a relationship with a femme woman or femme women, if you come into a relationship with a stud, if that's your preference, then you need to work it out. Even femme women who date femme women, you can't always expect the worst. Never expect the worst from a person, because that already shows that you're doubting. And if you're coming into a relationship and you're doubting them, you don't need to be with them. You need to be by yourself. Keeping it 100. Be by yourself. Because doubting someone without giving them a chance, that's like slapping them in their face. It's not cool. It's not even right. So, ladies, let's try to work on the putting categories and limitations on our mates, on our studs. Studs, let's in return work on not trying to put the limitations and putting our women into categories. Okay? We're all human. We're not toys. We're not toys that you play with. We're human. We're individuals. But let's come together and let's make relationships what they're supposed to be, beautiful. Society already has it out that the gay community, with the new marriage laws, which I'm totally for. They're already saying, well, this is not going to work. This is unethical. This is whatever they want to say. But there are some beautiful same-sex marriages in America. And if you want yours to be one beautiful relationship that you can talk about forever, there's some things that you have to do. You have to work on you. And I promise you, if you work on you, you have no time for nothing else. Why? Because you are a full-time job. You are your worst enemy. So, femmes, again, stop putting your studs into a category. Studs, let's stop putting our women into categories. If you see what you like, go for it. Women, if you see what you like, go for it. Let's enjoy, and let's show all of the people who are saying that same-sex marriages and same-sex relationships can't work because it ain't supposed to work, if that's what they believe. Let's show them and prove them wrong. Peace out till next time.